Right, let's turn now to this. The South African Human Rights Commission has released a report on access to water in Limpopo. Chief among the findings is that water service authorities in the province are failing to manage resources. The Commission has given municipalities 3 months to come up with a detailed plan and timeframes to resolve the crisis. The Commission's Limpopo manager, Victor Mavhidula, joins us now on that topic. Victor, good to have you, and thank you very much for your time. It's a serious matter that we are dealing with here. And you're saying it's even more serious because you received complaints from the public since 2021. How many complaints do you say all in all you would have been collecting from residents in Limpopo who are complaining of lack of access to water?
Thank you very much. What I can say is that in Limpopo, most of the villages, if not all of them, we have been receiving complaints, and I can't say that there is a village where there is a supply of water, there's a consistent supply of water in that particular village. People who are in the villages are the most vulnerable, and they are the ones who are suffering most in Limpopo, because they will never receive water for more than 2 to 3 months. Some of them are having taps that the last time they saw they've seen water coming out of those taps. Some of them, they are saying that is 2 years ago, 3 years ago. So it's a crisis, it's a very serious crisis.
Yeah. When you go back today, it's 2023, 2 years later, you're saying you conducted this back in 2021 when you were doing the hearings. You are saying you find that there's been no marked difference in terms of the complaints that were raised then and work that needed to have been improved, at least by now.
What I can say is that you'll remember that we received these complaints prior to 2020, 2019, when we received most of the complaints. We conducted a hearing in 2021. And in 2021, you'll remember it was during the COVID-19. Obviously, most of the officials gave excuse that we are slow because there's COVID-19 and all those things. But we could not issue the report at that time. We decided as the commission that, fine, let us look at the situation. Maybe there will be improvement in terms of the service. But situation did not change. We recently conducted inspection again to go to the places where we received those complaints, and we found that the situation is still the same. The report is a true reflection of the situation on the ground right now. There's no question about that.
So the question then comes around the sufficiency of basic water, bulk water availability, right? Action SA is saying that they've been saying for a while that it's not a question of availability of water, but it's the question of access. When you look at the levels of the dams, how full are they? And are they full enough to be able to have sufficient water for all the villages, as you are mentioning?
Thabo, what I can tell you is that at the time when we were conducting the hearing, most of the dams in Limpopo were at 90%. For example, I will talk about the 2 biggest dams in the province, which is the Hope Dam, that is in Sekhukhune district, and Nandoni Dam, that is in the Bembe district. All those dams, they were in 90%, but our people do not have water. The municipality also gave an excuse that the reticulation plant that is in Bembe district there from Nandoni Dam is not pumping enough water to the reservoir. But what we have been informed is that the reticulation plant always has sufficient water, and their reservoir are always full. The issue is about taking water from the dam, from the reservoir to the household. And what is happening is that there is no excuse about the budget. It's not about the water. It's not about the budget, because when we engaged during the hearing, the Department of Water and Sanitation, they told us that they've returned 40 billion rand to the treasury. The money that the municipality were supposed to apply, we have what we call municipality infrastructure grant, We have the water service infrastructure grant that if you are a municipality and you are struggling, you don't have sufficient budget to take water to the people, you need to you need to apply and submit your application to the department so that you can get money to take water to the people. During the hearing, there is only one municipality that have attempted to apply, but also did not comply properly. And we requested during the hearing that they must be assisted. That is the Mopani District Municipality. They said they were running short of money and they submitted the application, which was declined. Then we said, let us go back to the drawing room board and check what are the issues, why the application was declined, and what is that can be done to assist the municipality to ensure that they submit a proper application. The only challenge is that the municipalities are reluctant to submit this application because when you receive these funds, when you submit the application, you are not going to use the money for any other reason except delivering water to the people. So the municipality, most of them are reluctant to have this money simply because they won't do anything, whatever they want to do with the money. So, but people are suffering. Our people do not have water, and the money is there. What the municipality can do is just simply submitting this application to the department, and they get money. That is what is needed. As to why they are not doing that, we don't know.
So not only are they not setting aside the required 8%, because you're saying in the 2021-2022 financial year, the municipalities say they spent a combined 606 million on repairs and maintenance. You're saying that is a representation of a 1.8% value of the total infrastructure asset, as opposed to the 8% that Treasury recommends they should be putting aside. So they are not setting aside sufficient funds. But be that as it may, there is sufficient funding that is available that they are not even bothering to tap into because it cannot be used for corruption purposes.
Maybe not using corrupt, because what we know is, what we don't understand is that why are we not applying for that funding? Because the money is there and people are being told that there's no money. That is not correct. The issue here is that the money is there, the water is there. Why are we not taking the water to the people? But what we have discovered is that I think we have a concerning level of incompetency and lack of commitment from officials. Because this issue does not need politicians. It's the issue that just need people who have proper skills and understanding of what they must do. And then everything will be okay. But we don't understand why action is not being taken. If you find people protesting for water, why don't you ask yourself why people are protesting whereas our dams are full? Because even when it's raining, Thabo, in Limpopo, when our cars cannot get to our houses because of rain, but you open the tap while it's raining, there's no water in the tap. That is what we are facing here in Limpopo.
So the authorities, you're saying, includes 4 district municipalities, Sekhukhune, Mopani, Capricorn, and Vembe, 6 local municipalities, namely the Mogalakwena, Lephalale, Belabela, Modimolle, Mokgopong, Polokwane, and Lephalale. According to your findings, right, what are the actions that all these authorities need to be taking now?
What we are saying is that the municipality must submit a plan. If they submit a plan, the plan must have time frame. They must tell us exactly what they are going to do within which time frame. Then from there, we'll use that plan. If we are not happy with the plan, we are going to reject the plan. For example, if you tell us that you don't have money, now the commission is aware. There was a presentation from the department that you can apply for funding. We are not going to agree that you don't have money. So it means that if it's an issue of budget, you must indicate that you will be applying for funding, and this is what is going to happen, and this is what we are going to do. Failure, which we are not going to sit back while the report is gathering dust. we are going to follow up. If you fail to comply as municipality, we might end up taking you to court. And you will do that when you have a court order against the municipality, which is very bad. And we will be going to court with our heart bleeding, because when we go to court, we are wasting the money from the public purse, the money that was supposed to be paying for service delivered to our people. Then we have to go take each other to court. And we are going to take you to court as the government institution for something that you are being paid every day to do. I mean, it can't be that way. We can't take the municipality to court for something that they are supposed to do in terms of the constitution, in terms of the law, everything.
Yeah.
So I really don't think that we should get to that extent as the Human Rights Commission and the government. But if it comes to a push, we will have no other option but to do that.
There's another layer of government that certainly could play a role here and that could assist you, and that is the provincial government in terms of holding these municipalities accountable. Are they playing their role sufficiently?
The answer to is no. We have the monitoring and oversight unit or unit within the Premier's office. We also know that COGTA in the province is also having it also has to play an oversight role. So the question is that we're asking: do they know what oversight means? Because if you find people protesting about water, and you are aware that this department, we as the department, we must really intervene and ensure that these people who are from this particular municipality must play their role, and nothing is happening, then what is your role? What is the oversight role? Oversight does not just mean, it's like the role is observing what is happening with no action being taken. So it's concerning. Whether we understand exactly what we are supposed to do as government officials. When we say the Human Rights Commission have oversight or it has to hold government accountable, what is that the Human Rights Commission should do? If the Human Rights Commission does not know what it should do, we will have a problem. But what is important is that all government departments have to stand up. Those who have oversight role, we also made a recommendation in the report as to what is that they must do. If the municipality is struggling in terms of submitting the application for funding for the grant, they must be assisted to make sure that they get money and deliver water to the people.
Victor Mavhidula, Provincial Manager for the South African Human Rights Commission in Limpopo. Roli Buang Amanda, thank you very much for coming on.